Alright, we're back with some flowy music at the moment. As promised, we're back. So, I did do a couple of things between streams. I mounted the other spool holders, so we now have 5, 2 over there, 3 over here. I got rid of the Haribos. I mean, not that I threw them out, but I put them on the side because, yeah, they were there and they were tempting. So there were a couple that perished, but yeah, so we got rid of it. I put a couple spools filament, 2 of them ready for in case we make it to printing. Hey Domo, thanks for being here. It is needed. Hang on, I'm just gonna switch to the chat on this one. I forgot. I know, but I ate enough to like compensate all the steps I skipped yesterday. So, oh god damn it logged me out again. That's really annoying. Okay, let's see if that works. Let's smile. Does it smile? Smile, smile. It smiles. Sorry for that. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Come on, why do you always lock me out, by the way? Yes, we're experiencing some technical glitches. Anyways, okay, there we go. Stream manager. There we go. This is a... Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna turn off the sounds for this one. There we go. Okay, so I put the link in a... I pinned the link again of what we're planning on doing today. So the idea is that hopefully we can calibrate all of them and do a small test print. So let's see where we end up and how long it's gonna take. So I'm gonna turn it on, the printer, see if it's gonna start repeating the wizard from yesterday, or if we have to figure out how to reset it. But I'm really curious how that's gonna go. Please complete calibration and testing before using the printer. Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, so if you tell me where I can find that system, probably. Let me just do factory resets, and then I don't have to. There we go. We haven't done anything yet, right? So it has just tested the X and Y and Z axis, and that was all green, but let it be. So it's erasing the configuration right now. I'm gonna take a look and see if I can find. There's supposed to be a USB stick with it as well. There it is. Usually has a bit of fancy stuff on there. So it's now saying that reset complete, the printer will now restart. Okay, there we go. So it's a kind of a fancy USB stick. Look, they made their own. It's like flashy, metally. It's better. It used to be like an SD card. Plenty of shit with that one, so the USB is nicer. Okay, so there we go. We have the printer telling me that it wants to run the calibration wizard again. So let's okay, there we go. So yeah, it's doing the hot end RPMs, the fans and the RPM tests. If I shake the table too hard, let me know. It's going to be, there we go. So you have all green check marks, which is kind of good. So now it's gonna test the X and Y probably, yes. But now I know that it's doing the X and the Y in orange, so that it's not an error yet, it's just testing them. I'm really curious about the entire tool changing things. I'm also happy, by the way, that the semi-assembled actually meant that it would have done they did all the belt assembly for us, because the belt setup in here to get all this working, it's pretty complex. So glad we don't have to do that. Okay, so let's see. Fan X and Y axis tested, failed this time. Okay, what the hell? It worked yesterday. Let's try again. That would be annoying. Okay, now we got a green for a check mark for the X. Y. And a check mark for this one, that's cool. That's nice. So, continue running calibration? Yes, continue. So now, okay. Let's see. Apparently the difficulty of these steps is very easy. So, should be able to do that, since we passed a couple of hard steps as well. To get that here. Okay, so now it's telling me to go to the online guides. Okay, continue. Do not touch the printer. Be careful around the moving parts. Yes, we're not going to do that. So, okay, step 3. Okay, apparently I have ads now in my stream for some reason. But anyway, you shouldn't be bothered with that demo. So yeah, the wizard will test all the complex components. So let me see. Calibrated dock is illuminated at the bottom front side. Hang on. So we're gonna calibrate the dock position. So we need a universal wrench and a mini wrench. I have the universal wrench here. It's kind of a, one fits all. No, you're sub-wedged. Yes, you are. Awesome. And this is the mini wrench. Did that turn on automatically? Because I've never seen that, by the way, on my stream so far. Is it obligated now or something? Anyway, the ad has been done. Okay. Yeah, so follow every step properly. Step 1. So the calibrated dock is illuminated at the bottom, and front side is flashing with white color. So it's asking me to do the 1. So we have to loosen and remove the dock pins. Are that these, or let's see. Is that like loosen it on the side and then just turning it, use the mini wrench and screw and remove both dock pins. How do you do that? The mini wrench. Oh, they have, oh, okay. They actually have a bit of a slit in there. Okay. So I can remove them. Jesus, they're stuck, okay. We're going to have to do this for all of them, probably. So that's one dock pin out. The first one, it always takes the longest, right? 2 dock pins out. So these are the little pins, and they have a small slit at the top. I don't know if you can see it, and this little wrench goes over it, and then you can twist them. Anyway, so where's my component tray? Here, let's keep it handy. I'm gonna put them in. So we did that. Unscrew both pins. Done. Loosen the 2 screws on the right side of the dock marked in orange using the uni wrench. So now we're going to have to do that. So on the right side, see which one it is. There's so much screwing is on there. Which one are we gonna have to use? Should be this one? Okay. Is it loosen? It was loosen, right? It's loosened. Okay, hope that's loose enough. Align the tool, changing a mechanism with the tool and lock it by sliding both metal bars to the right. Okay. Yeah, we did. And how do we align it? Hang on. Manually move the tool changing mechanism to the first tool, okay? That's kind of weird. Okay. Okay, so we have to move it to the side a little bit, and this goes in here. Okay. So that's there. And lock it. But there's the... Hang on. This one, like this, it doesn't fit if I know. Ah, no, hang on. It's the other way, So you put it on when it's to the left, and then you lock it by sliding it to the right. Okay, so now it's attached. I hope... Okay, now it's fully attached. Good. Yes, we did that. So tighten the top dock screw at the right side of the pillar. Be careful in the next step, the printer will be moving. So we now tighten the top screw again. Now I have to figure out again which one it was. Is this the right one? Let's like actually tighten it and not make it looser. That might be better. We're going to be here a while if you keep on turning it in the wrong direction. Okay, that's the top screw tightened. Yeah, I never seemed... I don't know, I mean, when I'm doing VR, I don't see those pop-ups that I'm having now because I'm watching the creator dashboard or the stream manager. But I never had an idea that I actually have ads on the stream. Anyway, so this is... The top screw has been locked. So now we're gonna continue. Do not touch the printer. The printer is moving while measuring dock position. Okay, so it actually picked up the first tool. It's actually kind of cool. Okay, so tighten only the bottom screw on the right side of the dock pillar. Okay, so now we're going to tighten the bottom screw. If you can find it. Where was it? Oh, here. Hang on. Oh, it's actually the dock pillar. Okay, so now we can tighten that one too. Okay. Donzies. Okay. So we're at step 9. So now I said okay, now it's gonna ask me to reinstall the pins probably, install pins and tighten them. Be careful, because in the next step the printer will be moving. Yes, of course it will. So putting the dock pins right back. That's one. Two. I guess we're going to be doing this 4 more times after this. That's locked. Let's hope that this one docks without an issue, so that will be cool already. There we go. Docked. Continue. Again, do not touch the printer. I hope it's gonna... Okay. There we go. So it's putting it back and it's actually picking it up again. Seems to work. Look at that. Right. I hope it's happy now. So, okay. I don't know if you're gonna get a green check mark, but that seemed cool. Dock successfully calibrated. Continue. Which is just opening the online guide. Yes, I know. So now we're going to repeat the entire procedure for dock 2. So, okay, do this again. Loosen the pins. Yes, that's something we have to do a lot. Okay. I'm going to lose a lot of the powder coating if we do it like this. Pin 1. Jesus, this one isn't hard. The bottom one is always really hard to do manually. For some reason, or I mean, so far that's the second one that I've been doing here, but for some reason. Okay, ow. Better. There we go. Okay. Now we are going to loosen the screws. Okay, next step is going to be align the tool heads. So we're unlocking it, we're aligning it. Locking. There we go. Tighten the right top. Come on. Done. Now it pulled it out. Calibrating tool too. I don't know if you guys see a lot of it. Yeah, you can see it, right? Okay. Yeah, so this is a bit repetitive, I guess, but sorry, needs to be done. Tightening the bottom screw. There you go. I don't want to over tighten it. Okay. Now we put the pins back. This one, sorry, doesn't really want. I guess that was the bottom pin or something. It's not really. I don't. Let's try with the key, but let's not risk it. Okay. Probably tolerance thingies. Locked this one as well. Good. Pins have been put back. Let's see if it can put it back. There we go. That's two. Done. Now we're going to do the same for dot 3. Okay, pull the pins. Good that it's only 5 and not 17 or something, right? I mean only, it's 5. Which is kind of a redonkulous. One pin. Two pin. Screws. Done. Now we put it over and lock it. Done. Top screw tightening. There you go. Tool 3. Bottom. And then we put the pins back. Done. Just reconfirming every time. I don't wanna get too arrogant and assume I already know it from head. So 1. For people who want to rewatch the stream from yesterday, I will be putting it on my little YouTube channel with 10 VODs or something, whatever, but it's kinda cool. It was uploaded, I just have to publish it, so, and this one will follow. Done. Let's see if that worked. Let's see if it's happy. Frog successfully calibrated. Number 4. Yep. Okay. What is the first step, you think? Yes, indeed. Removing the pins. Okay, hang on. I forgot to enable the screen, disable the screensaver rather. One pin. 2 pins. And now loosen the screws. There you go. Let's see if I can do it better. Nope, that's not gonna work. It's gonna be a bit of on the touch, I guess. No. That should be good. Yep, so pick it up, pick it up, pick it in, let me begin. 1. Oh, this one is not, we might have to... Okay, there we go. Yeah, top right tightening. Done. Face ID, smile. 4 out of 5. Tighten the bottom one. Done. Put the pins back. There we go. That's not good. Crap. Oh, okay. It just crashed. Nice. Oh boy. Yeah, that's two crashed. No shit. I had a bit of a feeling that this one was gonna be annoying. I think it's a bit more... Yeah. I hope it stored the calibration data for the other ones. That would be cool. Yeah, so yeah, I would prefer to continue calibrating like that would be... Let's do the dock 4 calibration again. Yeah, it went too smoothly, right? But hang on, I had a bit of a feeling already. What was it again? Was it the Turks or? Let me see if I can, if it moves a bit. It's not that one. I forgot my light again, by the way. It's kind of annoying. No, it's not this one. Which one was it? This, not this one either, but it was longer. Was it okay, might have been this one. Okay. I've put it a bit straighter. Let's retry. Hang on. So I've unlocked it, yeah. It's still, hang on. Okay, move the tool mechanism to the right, the tool will be locked in the dock. So I'm actually manually trying to dock this one or what? What is the problem actually for this one? It's not locking in the dock, that's the annoying thing. Okay, let me be a bit... Let's see what happens here. It looks the same now. It is sticking a little bit more forward, but that should not be that much problem since we're calibrating. Anyway, well, let's see. Sweet, good boy. You can do it. Yes, I did that. We moved it to the front. Okay, so now we're going to start again. So it's in white. Remove the docking pins, so let's try again, I guess. It's good that it actually remembers the calibration of the previous ones, so that you don't have to redo all of them. I guess you only have to redo it if you replace it or you moved it because the screw loosened or something. But I am always nice to my tools, by the way. They cost way too much to not be nice to them. Loosen the screws. Yep, perhaps I didn't loosen them enough, I guess. Could be, right? I don't actually know what these do. They allow things to move up and down, or I don't know, something like that. Anyway, what? It was still loose? Okay then. No, it's not actually. I thought it was still loose. Perhaps it needed a bit more. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, so put it on and clamp. Put the turning clamp. I have the feeling that the bottom one was a bit sturdy before, and now with just loosening, I'm starting to sweat again. That didn't take long. Now with loosening it and fixing it again, it locks a bit better. Okay, so tighten the top dog screw. I hope that was the issue. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Come on. Okay, it's locked, it's tightened. Okay. Okay, so it's picking it. Attempt number 2. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Now I have to tighten the bottom one. Okay. Okay, button screw. Put the pins back. Here goes. You can do it, buddy. Come on. Okay. It is being a... No, it crashed again. Damn it. What's the problem? Where are... It is actually... Okay, hang on. It is ending up with a nozzle against the back of the thing that's supposed to prevent it from dripping. Perhaps I can move that a bit. So that's not good. Okay. Yeah, I know it crashed, man. So perhaps we have to move it forward a bit more even. So it is a... Okay. Try again. Yeah, so this is gonna take a while. Control. Calibration. Dog calibration number 4. Continue. Yes. Okay. Okay, so apparently it thinks it's loose. Okay, so I can do it manually. So I cannot show it, but there's like this little, if you guys are interested, I can look up the step in the instructions. There's a little like iron or spring at the bottom, which has a bit of a rubber, and the idea is that while it's docked, it parks the nozzle on top of it, so that it prevents from oozing the filament. And for some reason, if it's like this, the nozzle goes here, the nozzle ends up here and pushes it aside, and then it blocks. So it needs to go on top of it and push it down, and it doesn't do that. So I'm thinking about like getting it off for a second and seeing if I can manually adjust that that landing surface, so to speak, to make it, I don't know, it's magnetic, so this one goes off if I want to. So yeah, can I?
The way to become one with the universe is to trust it.
Is there something that's... It is not bent as much downwards, so perhaps if I give it a bit of a bend, I don't know if that's gonna help. It's not supposed to, but whenever perhaps they... Yeah. It's in the center now, so okay, we did the 2 pins. Now we're gonna do the screws for the umpteenth time. Very exciting, all this. Okay, dock it manually. Tighten up the top screw. Come on. Tight, tight, tight. Yeah, it is. The other ones are bent downwards more than this one, so this one is it keeps sticking up a bit. Perhaps I have to be careful now that it's not coming back, but okay, so now it's gonna tell me to tighten the bottom one and put the pins back. Yep, that's... Yeah, if it's not working this time, we might have to go look online if there's a solution for it. Okay, it's going on top of it, that's good, first time. It's on top of it again, second time. And it's on top of it again, third time. So that looks better now. Okay, good. That was it. Good. Are you happy? You are happy. Okay, cool. Nice. Next. Finish. Number 5. Okay. We like it happy indeed. Number 5. So it was the little landing pad or whatever, however they call it. So the fact that I loosened it up and put it a bit more upright and then pushed on the pad a bit. I was thinking that it might have been cool if I actually installed one of those, how do you call it, remote cams for Twitch on your cell phone, so I could like show you guys details without having to move that one. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that now. Okay. Pins loose. Screws. So how was your all's day? Anything particular, special? Or just another boring day? Okay, cool. Put it on! Attach. Oh, that went very smoothly, so here's hoping that it will go. Yes, top. Okay, perhaps it might be easier if I do this from this side. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit easier, I guess. I do feel like looking up what those screws actually block or non-block. Good so far. It's supposed to take 3 minutes per tool. We're what? Streaming almost 45. Okay. Bottom screw tightening. Oi. It's a bit more than 3 minutes, I guess, if not everything goes to plan. Hopefully this is the last time we have to do this. Tight. Done. Put the pins back. Done. Here goes. Let's check here. It's actually, this one is going nice and cleanly in the center. I'm having hopes. Third time. Fourth. Putting it back. And we're done, I think. Good. It is happy. Tool-wise, at least I think we have some stuff left. So that concludes step 11. Now we're going to do the load cell test. So the load cell testing is the nozzle, the way hang on, how do I explain this? Okay, so the biggest problem with multi-tool printers has always been that you have to be able to calibrate all the nozzles, because if the build plate changes height, or there's a thicker or a thinner sheet on top of it, you have like 5 nozzles and they can all, you can turn them in, you can turn them out, so they can be, they're at different heights, all of them, and they all have to be at exactly the same height from the bed if you're printing, otherwise the filament will not stick, right? So that's one of the main reasons you didn't see so many tool changes so far for 3D printing, for FDM, so this method, filament deposit, because that was the main issue. You had to recalibrate all the tools separately. So what Prusa did is they actually added a pressure sensor in their nozzles, and it's a load cell and it measures pressure, and there's a lot of software involved, but they managed to make it so that it can automatically measure with only using the nozzle, so there's no more pinda. It used to have like a magnetic sensor. There's no more pinda or something. It just uses the nozzle pressure on the bed. Sorry, and they did it does a lot of funny things, because if you already printed with it, it could be that there's a bit of plastic stuck to it, and then it does a sort of cleaning routine first and everything. It's kind of cool. So, but yeah, that's what allowed them, that technology, they invented that, and that allowed them to actually make a tool changer printer, because it's the first time that we could calibrate a lot of tools. So we finished the dock position calibration. Now we're going to do the load cell test, which is step 12 in the documentation. So there we go. Yeah, now it's not going through them automatically anymore because the one crashed, so I'm gonna have to do manual shit. So it's probably gonna pick up tool 1 now. Selecting tool. There we go, that's one. Okay. We will need your help with this test. You will be asked to tap the nozzle. Don't worry, it's going to be cold. Yeah. So that's also cool. They thought about it. It actually measures the temperature and if it's hot. Because that I had to do that with the other one a couple times. With the MK4. If it's hot, it actually says like we're waiting until it's cold enough to touch. So they're very friendly. That's nice. So in 5 seconds I have to touch the nozzle. So the load cell test passed. Okay, this one is okay. So now I'm going to say that he needs to do all of them. So basically I'm just pushing against it and it measures if there's pressure detected. Okay, so what did you feel picking up the tool? Oh come on, don't be annoying, man. Seriously? Okay, so we might have to start calibration again. Hey wifey, nice to see you. Yeah. Nice that you're still alive and joining the stream. Welcome. Sheesh, if it's that sensitive. Yeah, we will. Oh, Domo, thank you for gifting a sub to Rafi. I think you're responsible for pretty much all the subs I have in this channel, except for Silver, probably. I'm doing fine, Rafi. How are you doing? It's been a while since we saw you. Okay, so oh, you know what happened? I think when with pulling it out to compare, oh no, it actually, this one is loose. Okay, I might not have attached to the two magnets. So it's cold. So in 5 seconds we're going to touch. 2, 1, touch. Okay. Let's say that it does all, so hopefully it will now take the tool 3. Okay, that went well so far. So how's the new kitchen? You happy with it? Or yeah, it was installed, right? Yeah, it's been a while. That's cool. Did you hear about the new pepper? What was it? The X or something? Are you gonna plant some? It's like, what was it? 2.7 million Scofield or something like that? I thought I have to send that link to Rafi because but she probably already knows about it. No? It's too hot for sauces. Or you're afraid that if you make a sauce with it you won't be able to taste it or something. Last one for the load cell. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beep. Okay, so they're measuring pressure all fine. So that's done, I think. Yeah, I don't even want to touch Tabasco, so I'm really bad with Okay, so now, okay, we're checking the axes again. Step 13, after this is going to be calibrating the filament sensors. So there's going to be some filament involved. XY is okay. Z. I'm not printing yet, I'm calibrating it. So in the stream yesterday we assembled it, came out of a couple of boxes. And now we have to set up everything so that it will actually work. So it's a tool changer, so I can put 5 different filaments in it at the same time and it will switch. But if we manage to get it calibrated, we'll probably print something. It just arrived. I ordered it in 2021. Actually, almost like I said yesterday. I think it was the 10th or the 11th of November. So it's just not 2 years. Okay, so preparing heater. Oh, it's still doing. Now it's going to heat the nozzles. Okay. Yeah, I was actually planning on streaming a bit more 3D printing. Actually, I bought like a USB over network device because my setup is here and my printers are way over there. And yeah, a USB cable for 10 meters is going to be too long, so I actually bought a USB to network device so I can connect the camera to it, so I can put the camera there and stream here. And I'll probably start printing a bit more because yeah, with what I just spent on this one, it's gonna have to be used, right? So, so okay. So what worked was the heat break status. Oh, they checked that too now. And now it's testing the heaters. It's nice. Just takes a bit of time to test everything and calibrate everything. So how many steps do we have for the testing and calibration things? A couple more, I guess. Yeah, I assume you're gonna pick up one again. Okay, there we go, that's one. Please make sure there is no filament in the tool and side sensors. You will need filament to finish this test later. Okay, continue. Is there any filament in the... No, there is not, otherwise I would not have chosen continue. Insert the filament through the side into the sensor until the field level off. Okay, so we're going to have to do the... Which one is it? The first one? Into the... Yeah, but it's... Oh, it's the one with one on. Let's see. Normally I have some... Let's put some in. Should pick it up pretty quickly. There we go. No? How far do we have to go? It's not being detected, I guess. That's weird. I can't do... I have to put... No, that's not... It needs to pick it up. Seriously? Do I have to go all the way there? No. Nope, it's not... Oh, there we go. It did pick it up. Filament inserted. Please continue. Remove filament to finish. Okay. So we need to put it... There's 2 filament sensors actually, okay. There we go. Continue. Is there filament in there? No, there's no filament in there. Please insert filament. Okay, so we're going all the way. There is a lot of length before we get to it. Up, we're over the top, we're getting there. We're there. Oh, wow. Continue. Pull it back. Pull back. Now we're going to do number 3. Continue. No filament. Put it in. So it's at the back, it's almost at the top, over the top, and it's going in, and it should detect it right now. There we go. Okay, pull back. Now we're going to have to change sides because the 4 and 5 are at the other end of the printer. Continue, there's no filament. Sorry for that. I'm back. 4. Is that the top one? Okay. Let's do this. There we go. Picked it up. Good. Remove. And it's cool. That's 4 out of 5. Now we're going to do 5. Continue. No, there's no filament in there. Please put filament in. Yes. Here goes. There you go. Pull back. Hope it's happy now. Okay, now there's a tool offsets calibration. Okay, it's going to take a little more than 50. Wow, there's like plenty of calibration. Continue. The nozzles have to be clean. Press continue when done. Clean all parts. Clean. Yeah, it's a new printer, right? Install the sheet on the print bed. Okay. So here goes. So as a reference, this is a sheet for my normal printers. I showed this to you guys yesterday. Any idea what I'm gonna print? I mean, no. But there are a couple of models with multiple colors that I've always wanted to print, but the other setups that I have for multiple colors are way too cumbersome. I'm hoping that it will be a lot easier with this one. So this is a small print bed. This is for this printer. It's a bit bigger. Let's see. This is the steel sheets set. This is the textured one. It's good. Yeah, it's this one can print 36 centimeters cubed, so 36 by 36 by 36. It's big, it's big, it's big. Let's see, this should go on pretty quickly, pretty smoothly. Oh, like this. Magnetics are awesome. I hope it's... yeah, it should be fine. Okay, there we go. I have a sheet. Preparing for calibration. No, they don't say. No, never mind. I'm not gonna. No. Perfect music as well for the occasion. Mm-hmm. So this is what I was talking about a bit earlier, right? So it's probably going to calibrate the nozzles compared to the bed in there. So let's see. Preparing for calibration pin installation. Okay, oh. Calibration pin installation? Do we have calibration pins? I thought that we were done with installing things. That would be annoying. What do we have left? The crunchy. Yeah, it kinda is, right? Okay, so what do we have to do? Remove heatbed sheet, install calibration pin. Okay, so hang on. What is install calibration pin? Let's see what the guide says, the online guide. I found the pin, by the way. Yeah, so we did step 14, calibration pin and calibration pin key. So we're at step 16 now. So by the way, I have a spare. So this is like the material that's it's like a rubber band. This is what's in the back, that it's folded double, and the nozzle slides on there to prevent oozing. There's a couple spares because obviously every time it tucks and unducks they wear down. So we need this calibration pin. I don't know what it is. So it's pin and a bolt. That's okay. So we need it. So push the one on the other, and very well done. It's prepared. Okay. So you will need to screw the calibration pin into the center of the heat bed. Okay. Right. Okay, let's click to continue and start the. I mean, seriously? Give me a photo or something? Okay, sheet install, we did that. Calibration pin installation. Okay, so that's step 19. So we remove the sheet and then we install the pin. Okay, in the center. So it's going to be here. Okay, nice. There you go. It's on there. It's installed here, right here. So weird. No, I mean, it is kind of complex, but I like the way they did it. The tool changer, it's a good system. But I mean, obviously, a thing like this is very complex. So now this the pin is installed. We press continue. So now it's going to calibrate the offsets. So it's probably going to try to figure out where they are X and Y wise. It's like attempting to put a nozzle on top of it. See, because the problem is you can mount them a bit crooked, or there can be some how do you say so? I forgot the word. Some tolerance on these, and it's actually using the pins to test it's apparently these sensors are direction wise for load testing, so it's actually pushing on the sides of the pin to figure out where the exact center of the bed is. That's pretty cool, actually. That's the first of the printers that does that. I guess. Oh, I'm not gonna like wiggle the table too much. I'm mainly very like impatient of what I can print with this thing. I have some stuff like for a friend who has a dive center. I mean, perhaps they're even watching. A friend who has a dive center in Malta, where I went the last 2 times. He's the instructor there, and he has these. They're called cave cookies. So it's actually a number of different things, cookies that they use underwater. So they all have different meanings. And he actually had someone make them for him, like 2 colors, and they ran out, and I guess they're not able to use that person's services anymore. So he asked if I could make some new ones, and I already designed the model for it. But since it's in layered color changes, as you can see, it's not the height, the Z color changes are pretty easy, right? It stops after a layer, put in a new color, you're done. But this one is actually in the middle of the layer. It needs to have a color change, and if you have to do all of that manually, because it has to do like you have to do 3-4 times, it's a lot of work, right? So I was kind of hoping that this one would be excellent for printing new ones of these. So yeah, of course, that's what we're gonna start with for change. So, yeah, it's for caves. So I mean, I will probably be wrong, but this one is actually your calling card. I don't have cave certification, so if there's any divers watching, which I doubt because there's only 3 viewers, but whatever, don't shoot me if I'm wrong, but I think this one is a calling card that you add in the center, in the start. Well, I'm in this cave, right? This one is like, I'm in this direction, I think, or I'm around here, but there's no direction, and this one is like, I went to that direction, I think, so. And you attach, most of the caves, that there's not much caves that have not been explored to dive in yet, or at least that I know of. And most of them have lines in there, so they're just have ropes, and they're you can follow those to get where you're going, and there's no ropes to the sections that you best not go because they're too dangerous. And these cookies, they are left on the lines so that other divers know that there's somebody in there already. For example, if there's a passageway that's too narrow to like turn around or to pass with 2 people, then yeah, it's important that they know there's already somebody in there that nobody else can follow, right? So that's what these are used for, and they have to be, yeah, I guess they have to be pretty unique, or perhaps most divers write their initials on there or something, and he uses those ones. So yeah, I have to print a couple as a test and take them, and then if he likes them, he will probably order more. I don't know, we'll see. It's cool actually, it's a challenge. The problem is, the reason I haven't printed much is first, I don't have room anymore to put that stuff, so I've been printing a lot of cool thingies and whatever, but everything where I want prints is stuffed, and I don't have anybody who's ordering stuff, so I haven't really printed. So yeah, it's a good start project indeed. It's cool. I had no idea actually that there are load sensors in the nozzles were directional. I thought they were just like measuring downward pressure, but apparently they can also measure sideward pressure. It's pretty cool, because it's actually like, if this is the printing nozzle and this is the pin, is actually doing like this to find the exact center of the tool. So, and because that one is screwed in the exact center of the bed, it actually knows, okay, I have this much offset x-wise and this much offset z-wise compared to my coordinates to get in the center of the bed, and that's how they calculate where they are. It's a lot more complex than that software-wise, but I didn't have to write the software, so whatever, let's keep it at that. I got these nice little silicone booties for the nozzles. I guess I'm going to have to install them. I mean, if you want a specific item, you can always ask me. There's like plenty. If you want, I can send you a couple of the websites where there's stuff like that. I mean, if you have a specific thing that you need printed, I can always print it. It's not a problem. I don't do designs myself. I mean, the simple designs like the cookies I just showed you, they're not too hard. And there's also another one that's really, it's when we dive, we have like a very long hose, and it's so if something happens, you can donate it and you can use your spare breathing apparatus. But the long hose, not everybody likes to put it in their webbing. We have belts like over the shoulders and on the hips, and that's why we have like this thingy. So it's actually just it's like a beam with a hole in there. So I don't know if you can see it, right? So we can slide the webbing through it, and it just goes on your belt, and then you can just put a long hose and hang it under there. So that's also one of the things that he had. It's with their logo, and the GTD is Gozo Technical Diving. So Gozo is like the small island next to Malta, where I usually go. Yes, well, feel free. You know where to find me, right? So no worries. I've like a lot of printers over there. So I have always one free to print stuff. I'm gonna have to make some space because there's at least one that has to go, because this one, if this one needs to go there, I don't even know if it will fit. But we'll see, yeah. So now we're still waiting. So we're at, yeah, it was gonna take about 15 minutes. So it's, yeah, I'm actually, let's cross our fingers, but I'm actually happy that it's so far it's been able to change the tools without being annoying and crashing into things. It's cool. It's also their first, as I said yesterday, this is called Core XY, right? So the system where the heat bed starts from the top and goes down, and the bed itself only does up and down, so the Z-axis, and then the heads move on here in a XY manner. So all the printers I have so far, I don't know what the other system is, but they're just so you have the heat bed that stays at the bottom and it goes forward and backward. And then you have the heads that goes to the left and the right, so X and up and down. So it starts from the bottom and then it does like this the entire time to print. So this, yeah. So this one is the first one with the principle where the heads are on top. So that's cool. Number 4. So that's probably why it took them like they announced it. They announced the printer in 2021, as I said, and I bought it right away. Upgrades, yeah. I bought it right away, or at least I pre-ordered it right away. This was the first of the. Normally, if Prusa releases a new kind of thingy, they make everybody order it, and then it takes like 6 or more months before they actually start shipping it. And then imagine that with the MK4, it was like that. They announced it, and I bought it right away, and you pay for the entire thing, which is like 1,000 euros. And then it takes them 5 more months to ship it, so you spend your money and you don't get anything in return. And it's been like that for as long as I remember. But if that's also because first, yeah, they need the money to produce it, and they think they're ready, but then they start shipping out beta units, and then there's a little more some small problems that they want to get fixed. So they usually only start shipping when they're happy with the product, which, yeah, they're not happy easily, or easy happy, or whatever, easily happy. So with this one they changed that system, so they were like, if you want, you don't have to pay the entire thing, because, yeah, I mean, you can know it, this one costs 3,500 euros in total, so with the 5 heads, so it's an amount, and that's without VAT, by the way. So there's more if you don't buy it as a business. And they were like, yeah, we can't, I mean, we seriously can't expect everybody to pay like 2,000 plus euros and then have to wait a year or more. So we're going to offer like a queue, and you can buy into a position at the queue for, it was 150 euros or something. So a sort of a pre-order amount, just to, like Tesla does it, right? To indicate that you're serious about your purchase. Yeah, it's kind of right, and it's good that they did that, because it took 2 years. When they announced it, they were like, yeah, we're almost ready, and we're going to be able to release it, like, I don't know, within X amount of months. It wasn't that much. And then 2 years later, now they're finally shipping, and they actually started shipping like I don't know, 2 months ago, I think. But I wasn't able to order. I actually, probably my spot in the queue was passed already, because I wanted the 5 heads, and they started with the 1 and 2 first. And it's only been since 2 weeks ago or something that you were able to buy the one with 5 tools. But to be fair, I paid for it, and 2 days later it was shipped. So they actually, you still had your position in the queue, and they were like, okay, we might have passed this one already, but now he paid for 5 tools and we're shipping with 5 tools, so he gets in there right away. So that was kind of cool. So a bit of a surprise that all of a sudden I got a shipping note, and I was like, oh shit. That's cool. So after this, after the calibration is done, so that will be step 20 anyway, if that's done. No, then we have to insert the calibration pin for the site. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you can actually, oh, that's nice. They actually thought of a little storing space to put it when you're not using it. So that's cool, in the side filament sensor. And step 22 will be, it's done. And then we have for the semi-assembled, which is what I have, we have to do a couple more checks, but let's just hope and wait that this one finishes. Are you doing something? Or are you just sitting there? No, it is actually doing something. It's testing on top of it right now. I have so many boxes here now. Oh my god. The problem is also that before, if you buy them fully assembled, which I don't even know if you can do that with this one, I guess you can, then you have a box and it fits in there assembled, and then it's handy because if you want to move it or take it with you somewhere, you can take the box, obviously. But this one, yeah, the box is like it's up to here, I guess. So I'm gonna have to, or I'm gonna throw them away probably because there's no use in keeping them. In case anybody cares, I mean. So yeah, for people just joining, this is the calibration of the location on the nozzle against a calibration pin that's in the center of the bed, and this is the 5th tool. He did the 4 previous ones are already done. It's 40 kilograms, by the way, wifey, if you want to know. And that's the number 5, I think. Yep. Successfully. Remove calibration pin, install sheet. Okay. That we can do. So we're taking this one out. So for people, again, that's what it looks like. It was just a simple screw that goes in there, and this is the little top it's testing against. Putting it in here on the side. There we go. Nice and snug fit. Putting the sheet the sheet back, I guess. Install sheet on bed. I will. Oh, easy. Wow, that's seriously strong magnets in there. Installed. Continue. Are you done? Now it's going to do the heatbed heater check. Okay. Yeah, obviously. So that's step 23, I guess. Yeah. 40 kilograms for the entire thing. So I measured the box itself. It came in 2 boxes. So one box with the machine and 2 heads, and that was 37. And then there's 3 heads more, so that's about 1 kilogram each. So it's 40 kilograms for the entire thing. And I mean, when the stream was done yesterday with moving it around, I was stiff everywhere. No, not there, but everywhere else I mean, my muscles, my legs. Sheesh. Okay, so it's testing the heaters now. Yeah, haha. But the problem is, so now it's here and it needs to get over there. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna measure up things first before I start moving it over there, because I'm not gonna be moving it without I don't know. I might put it on a cart and just drive it over there and... So we're now testing the heatbed heating, and then afterwards we're going to have to do a bit more calibration. And then after that, apparently the nozzle seal we also have to do, which is what we had problems with for the number 4. Because for example, number 2, it's sitting next to it right now, so that's the same issue we had with the number 4. So I'm not gonna get it off to check because so that's okay. So that worked. The axis, everything is looking pretty green so far. So that's cool. Okay, so so we're going to do the step 23 now. There's screws on the side? Oh, okay. 1, 2. Oh, right, so we have to do those again. Okay, return. We're going to move it a bit down so I can loosen the screws a bit, but not all the way. Okay, it is good. You can stop. Okay, there we go. 1, 2. Yeah, we're going to have to redo that for a bit, so let's oh. Yeah, I'm going to move it down the entire way, that's what it says, right? Move it to the lowest position. I'm turning the knob. See, it's like I tanned a bit in Malta last week. Come on, man. That's the disadvantage with so many centimeters to print, right? No, I can't. Is this the lowest? Okay, this is the lowest it can go apparently. Leave it in there for a couple seconds and then tighten shit again. And now the only thing that remains is that we have to like calibrate the pads. There's a video that we have to see for that. We're going to do that right away. Yeah. I had I went there for an extra certification, right? So, I'm going to Egypt. I'm leaving next week Friday for liveaboard. So that means that we're going to be on aboard a boat for the entire time. So it's going to be about a week, I think, and it's going to be boating around the entire time. And a lot of most of the dive sites were or could be deeper than what I was certified to do. So I went there with a buddy to get certified. I'm now certified up to 60 meters, so that's 60. And there's one extra dive in Egypt that we both are going to do to certify us up to 75 meters, so that's 75. Because there's a couple of dive spots that are just outside of the range of the 60 meters. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, the nozzle adjustment is important. Check the video guide. We're going to do that, so that will be step 24. So hang on, let me get this off for a sec. Nozzle seal too high. But I think all of them are good right now. Too low. They're all attached, so that's not bad. But let's see how you can modify it, because the second one is a bit annoying. So there's a couple screws. Okay. So the correct height is it needs to not touch, or it needs to not touch when you lift it, okay? That's going to be a bit of work, because I think they're all touching when I lift it so far, but hang on. Yeah, now I have to move it up again. Hang on. Let's take one of the boxes to put these on. That seems about right. You can stop now. Anyways, hang on. Their screws are in a different direction than mine. Yeah, they should update their guide because, I mean, my screws are in the different direction. Anyway. Okay, probably this one is going to be a bit more annoying. I'm assuming that I can just use the one screw and that's a, they changed the system apparently. But they did not update the video. So yeah. Seems good. No, I think they're all good, I think. They're nice and touchy. Well, don't take that the wrong way. Well, see what we're going to do with this one. Oh, stucky. It's looking good, I guess. Yeah, I approve. Okay, so you should be ready to print by now. Ooh. Yeah, join printables. I think we're there, right? Okay. There's the version list history. I don't know. Okay, that's cool. So now what? Let's see what's on the USB stick, or let's see which firmware is on there first. Oh, hang on, stop. That was not the idea. Return information. Version 471. I think there's a 472 now. You might have to upgrade the firmware or not. There's the 472. Okay, so I'm gonna take that pretty USB disk that I found, put it in here. There we go. Oh, it actually has the firmware on there? Oh, right, it has the newest firmware on there. That's cool. So I just have to put it in and reboot. Okay. First time. Virgin USB port is always very tight. Nah, never mind. Sorry. Bad, Steve. Bad, Steve. Bad. This one became a bit easier as well, because you just put a new firmware file on there and it doesn't matter what the name is. It detects it, it reads the version, it sees, oh, it's a higher version. Do you want me to flash it? Yes. Done. Okay, I guess we lost one of our... We might try a print for like 2 colors or something. Yeah. Well, you know where to find us, eh? You know where to find me. I missed you too. I'm glad you decided to come check the stream out. You actually missed a couple of streams where I play regular games even. Ask Domo. I actually had a couple streams where I played Zelda. I should do that again because the Switch is standing there. It's being very sad. I played a couple of Starfield streams as well. Well, with all the diving these days, yeah, I used to stream on Sundays, right? But now I usually go to dive on Sundays and then I come home and then I'm too tired to stream. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not busy, I'm just lazy. I mean, the days that I want to stream are the days I'm too tired. And yeah, I should probably make a schedule out of it and follow it, and I might get to 100 followers someday. But yeah. Flashy, flashing. Yeah, flashing. So, when do we get the McWaffy reefs? By the way, I have not forgotten those. Oh wow, yeah, renovation is it's hard, and then when the day is done, you're like dead tired, and the only thing you can do is like take a shower and go to sleep. I get, yeah, it's true. What is on the USB disk? Let's see. Single tool, dual head, keychain. Takes about 28 minutes. Wow. Adalinda, the dragon is on there, but that would take 1 day, and you have the manual calibration sheet, which is a herringbone gear, 25 minutes. First layer things, rocket engine, 1 day. Wow. Buddy, 1 day. Yeah, so let's just do the dual color keychain. What do you guys think? That's 25 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be next week, Wednesday, I'm gonna be in Zand. Where is the Zandvliet? Like next to Amsterdam. So I might, if somebody wants to have me over on the way back. No, I'm not gonna be able to because there's a fellow diver driving with me, and then she's not gonna wanna, yeah, perhaps another time. But I would like to come over someday. That if your rooms are renovated, by the way, not in the middle of it, that would be annoying. Do it. So we're going to print a keychain. So it's a Prusa keychain, double color probably print. So filament not detected. Load filament now. Yes. So we're going to load. So yellow and red, I've prepared 2 colors here, so yellow and red should be okay, I guess. Okay, okie dokie. Yes, load filament 1. There we go. Here goes nothing. Oh, hang on. It said push the filament into the... Oh, butter chicken, yeah. Yeah, I know that link is a neighbor. It's heating up, the first nozzle. So now we're gonna do the yellow for the second one. I hope it doesn't break because this one is a bit, it's a bit moist. And then it breaks easier. It's heating up. It didn't even ask me what material it was. Oh, I hope it's PLA because I didn't check the material, but... Tempting. It is a far drive, I guess. Should look up the address again and see how far driving is. But perhaps I could come and like, I remember there's a hotel not too far from you and just stay the night and then drive back the next day or something. Okay, well look, the first color is coming out. That's nice. It still has the the orangey from their tests, but let's assume it's correct, yes. So this one is loaded. Locked and loaded. Nice. Now the second one. Loading filament. Make sure the filament is inserted. There we go. Filament 2. That's a long pathway. But the advantage is, as opposed to the other system, that it doesn't have to unload and load it every time. So with the other system, hang on, there we go. Okay. Oh, I haven't. It's not far enough yet. Oh, it's coming. It's always. There you go. Waiting for heating. So with the other system, it only had the one printhead, and it had five. It was the special tool that had a carriage that could move over, and like one of the 5 would go through, and it would have one of these tubes going to the printhead. So and then every time you had to change colors, it had to like retract. So it was pretty long as well. So it had to retract the filament all the way back to the special tool. Then it would move over to the other tool. Then there was a chance that it would like miss the hole because there were some issues with it. Would push the thing through. Then it had to print an entire a bunch of filament with it, because imagine you going from let's see. Let's press continue to load it in. It should take. Oh. Is it loading to nozzle? It is not really loading. How can I... Oh, hang on. It is coming... Damn, it is... Okay, that works. So it's... Yeah, this is yellow. So, okay, there you go. So, and the problem is, imagine that you're switching from black filament to white filament, right? So, it's not because it's plastic that it doesn't mix, right? So there's always going to be some particles black remaining, and then you're going to be printing with gray for a little while before you go to white. From white to black is not as bad, but from black to white it's like, it's terrible. And then so yes, the color is correct. There we go. So now it's going to heat up and print, I guess. It's going to start with the second one. So yeah, it went wrong a lot of the times, and it was really annoying, and they fixed a lot of stuff with it and whatever, but it remained, the problem remained that it was only the one hot end, and that you were mixing colors in the one hot end. So here you have 2 hot ends with each their specific color. So the only moment you're going to have an issue is like if you change the color, you know. So and then for a new print, for example, but then you make sure that with the loading that is the correct color. So it's a lot handier. There's also like a water soluble material. It's called PVA instead of PLA, and you can use it to print supports, and then you throw your print in the water afterwards, and then it dissolves and it's gone. And sometimes if it wasn't if there was a bit of PVA left in the nozzle because of the material switches, you would have PVA printed in between of the normal print, and then if you dissolve it, it would fall apart. I had it 1 or 2 times, and it's, for one, the PVA, it's not cheap, but it makes for a lot better results. So you kind of like to use it, but if it breaks down your entire print, yeah. So this solution is handier. So yeah, so it's now heating the bed, absorbing heat. Fancy. So the nozzles, it is PLA, by the way, because it's doing 170 degrees for the nozzles and 60 degrees for the bed. So if it was PETG, it would have gone to 220 and 90. So that's good. So the printing with the wrong material is wrong temperatures, it's a problem, right? So we're heating, things are getting hot. I don't know what absorbing heat means. That's the first time I saw that message, but it's apparently going to take 1.5 minutes more. So this is going to be the very first print. I don't know if I can... This one is not high enough to put you guys closer. Let's see if do I have another one? That might be cooler to be a bit closer to the action, right? How high is this one? This one goes pretty high, okay. Let's see if I can attach you guys to that one. Move you a bit closer. Sorry for the movement. Do not look at the bottom corner right now. I hope I can put it in this one. Oh god, stop, Steve. This should be. Sorry for that. Now you get to see the rest of the attic. I don't know if it's going to. I might try to put it on the sides. Is this gonna fit? No, that's not gonna fit either. Darn it. And this, no, it's not fitting either. Why is it so? Okay. It's printing. No, you guys are missing the action. Sorry for that. It's not fitting. Damn, too bad. I'm sorry. I'll put you here, but back here. But does this go higher? No, it doesn't go higher than this. Oh. I can try to put you a bit closer, I guess. Is that working? No, it's not. Oh, of course I can put it. I have plenty of boxes. Ugh. Yes, Waffy. Why didn't I read the chat? Oh god. Look at that. Let's see. Oh, I'm standing on the cables. Oh, there's already a problem or not? Okay, what's this? What are you being so annoying about? Okay, is this good? The view, yeah, should be fair. Okay, there we go. I don't know what we're going to do, but okay, so it did put. Okay, it's yeah. I don't know what we're going to do. Why didn't I put them on boxes in the beginning? There we go. Okay. We should go at least. 0%. It would be cool if it does something, right? Because this is kind of a anticlimactic. What you doing? It's not doing much. Come on. And push a button. Okay. Why are you doing this at the end? Oh yeah, that's why it prints the wipe tower. We still need it. So this is the garbage, the place for the garbage. To make sure that the nozzles are primed and everything. So yeah, why did they put it all the way in the back? It's let's add another box. Let's put you guys even higher. I have 5 of those, right? So I hope the cable is long enough. I think it is. It should be. Okay, should be. Yeah, more boxes. Perhaps I should make it a bit bigger now, because well, you can see it's from both of them, right? So let's just leave it as is. Oh yeah. So I don't see much use for like making this stream like also 5 hours long. It's printing, we've managed to calibrate it, it's nice, 2 hours is good, so we'll just see. It's actually doing, yeah, let's give you guys a close up. Hang on, damn, it's stuck on the power thingy. Ah, okay, anyways, look. How good is that? I don't know where the best view is, perhaps from here? No, you can't see much from here. Yeah, this one, I think this one is the best view. Close up from the back. Look at that. Yeah, the first layer is always a little bit slower because it's taking its time to make sure that everything's good and attached, but I mean, for a printer enthusiast like myself that has been printing for a decade now, that first layer is like, it's almost porn. I'm sorry to say it, but it's almost, it's like pretty much perfect. And that without actually any manual calibration. Before we used to be, yeah, there was like this piece, this part that we had to go through with a piece of paper and measure the resistance and things like that. And with the load cell, this is like actually, it's doing everything on its own, and I didn't have to adjust anything manually, which is pretty awesome actually. So it's probably going to change to the second color or not. Oh no, we're doing a second layer now. It's pretty cool, right? It's also, it's a bit more, it goes faster than I'm used to, because this one uses a 0.66. Wow. Waar de mond van vol is, het hart van vol is. This one uses a 0.6 millimeter nozzle, while most of the printers these days, they tend to go with a 0.4, but because this one has so much surface and so much volume that it can print, they decided to go with a bigger one from the get-go. So it's a 0.6, so it goes a bit faster and there's more material coming out than what I'm used to, so that's kind of nice. It is, right? Even after, like I said, it's probably more than 10 years right now. So yeah, it's definitely more than 10 years since I bought my first Ultimaker. And I can still like spend like 20 minutes looking at a printer, doing its thing. Layer 3. I have like 10 of these keychains already, by the way, because that's one of the prints that is on every of those USB cards, and that's usually the one that you do when you buy a new printer, except for the part that this one is hopefully going to be in 2 colors. So It's making the table wobble really bad, by the way. That's something that's very not good for a printer, so because it introduces, like, you can actually, on larger pieces, you can actually see the wobbles in the piece because the heads are pretty heavy for this system. As I said, the direct drive, there's like a motor in here with gears that actually pulls the filament to the entire tube coming here, and it weighs a bit. It weighs heavy, and if the table is wobbling, then it will, when it has to go back to the other direction, it will like have a bit of extra way to go, and you see that in the materials. There's a bit of weaving in there, so you should put it on a sturdy table that doesn't move too much. And the heavier they get, the more the effect is going to be visible. So I don't know when the second color is going to come into play, but we'll see, I guess. At least it's working with the one extruder, so that's already better than what we started the stream with, right? So, well, there you go. Now we're going to do some infill patterns. So this is what it does when, yeah, obviously you don't want to fill every layer completely 100%, because not only would it take an eternity to print a piece, it would also cost you a lot of plastic and it would be very heavy, and it doesn't add that much. So what we usually do is we choose how strong the part needs to be, and depending on how strong you want it, you choose the amount of infill, which can go from like 0%, which means it's fully hollow, to 99%, which means almost full. 100% means it's just full, right? So this looks like about 20%, I guess, because it's really not much infill. So it means that's why the layers are going so fast right now, right? But the problem is, since the infill lines are so far apart, it's going to have to, the head is going to have to do some bridging, which means that the filament will be hanging in the air. And good printers these days, they can bridge like 5-6 centimeters easily, and then when it hangs a bit, but when it dries or when it cools down, it tightens up. And there's a couple prints that actually abuse this principle. I have like a line that is printed with a big cylinder around it, and with the bridging, it actually prints straight hairs, and then you have to put it in hot water, and then you can shape the mains into a hairdo that you like, and that's due to the bridging. So, but as you can see now, it's actually bridging this one. So I don't know if it's clear, but it did 4 or 5 layers without fully to be, and now it's actually bridging them, and it's doing so beautifully. By the way, I'm really happy so far. So it's filling it up again. So I don't know. You might see this. The lights is a bit. That's just Prusa showing off this. Them just wanting to let us know, like, look at this, the pretty bridging. And obviously it's doing this a bit slower again, because yeah, it needs to take its time to do the bridging. The first layer is always, you'll see it will hang a bit, but the second one should be better. There we go. It's cool that they added the LEDs as well, by the way. The biggest problem, I mean, there's a lot of demand for them because people want to do time lapses, and usually it's pretty dark in the printer, and now you have a LED on the nozzle. If you do the settings good, then you should be able to make very awesome time lapses with this. It also has lights along the sides that can change colors and everything, so it's nice. I guess we might. It's not gonna be that long anymore. I think it'll probably put the text in a different color on top of it, so we'll see. One more, I presume, or perhaps two. One more? Or are we done with this? Nope. You know what the annoying thing is? That after these streams, I have to get rid of this table, I have to put the floor back, I have to put the sofas back. I don't have enough room to... It would be cooler to be able to let the table be and do, I don't know, crafting streams once in a while. How far are we? We should be... 52%, okay. I wish I had that much room. I can ask my daughter to vacate the premises and then I'll have an extra room. I might do that. Or perhaps next time I can... No, because it means I have to move my streaming rig and I only have the one and I don't feel like moving the entire setup, so... nah. I don't think my accountant will like it if I buy another one of those really heavy game PCs. I mean, I have 2 laptops and 2 desktops and 3 servers just for me already, so I think it's enough. Yeah, if it weren't expensive to hire people in Belgium, I might have hired somebody already for to do sales and whatever. But yeah, it's pretty expensive. Just like GTFO. I think she's not planning on staying here for very long though. Normally there were some problems and whatever, but I think I hope she will graduate this year. So it's the internship and how do they call it? The BOP? I don't know. What was it? Their test, whatever they have to make, some kind of a thesis. I guess it's in English. She just has to redo those this year, and then oh, sorry. And then she should hopefully graduate, and she already indicated that she was not planning on staying much longer. So yeah, thank you Rafi for being here. It was very nice to see you again, and I hope to be seeing you again soon. Yeah. So we're not gonna be much longer here either, I think. So we're just gonna see the piece finalized, and then we're going to call it a night. Bye bye. It was like I went yesterday. It was 2:45, which is very very late for me. The stream didn't last that long. Sorry for the movements. It's the cable is like underneath something, and I'm scared that I'm gonna pull it out from the port. No, so it was 2:45 I think, and I woke up pretty early this morning, so I don't want to have a repeat of that. It's 10 p.m. already, so it would be nice to finalize this one, grab a shower, and then take my book and read a bit. Look, it's doing the text, but it's doing the text in same color. I don't know what it's gonna do. Oh, sorry about that. I got pushed in the face. Okay, so now it's switched to the different colors. Ah, it's going to do the Prusa in yellow, I guess. The switching went really well, actually. Come on, I'm curious. Oh, the yellow is yellow. That's nice. Normally, if you're switching with only one tool and you're switching from orange to yellow, from red to yellow, it will come out orange for a bit. But I mean, it still is orange because I think they tested the printer with their oranges. But it's actually looking pretty good. I'm curious about the details for the 0.6mm for the cookies, because the logo is not that big. Can you see it? Two colored. So cool. It's gonna switch again to the red, I guess, because it's gonna do like 1 or 2 more layers on top of that. It's now doing the second layer of yellow, because to minimize the number of switches, it'll always, if it's possible, within the code, I guess, it'll do like the one layer with the color, then the same color on top of it, and then it switches back to the other color, and then it does the same with the other color. So otherwise it would be stupid, right? Switch from red to yellow. Look at that, that's pretty. From red to yellow, and then back to red, and then back to yellow extra. So this probably, we're at 70%, so it's going to do like 2 or 3 of these layers. And then we're done. It is stringing a bit, but that's probably because the temperatures are a bit high for this filament, for those speeds. Usually, yeah, if you have stringing, it's usually because a little bit high temperature. Whoa, that's... So now it's gonna switch back to yellow probably. It's doing the 2 layers of red. So the red is now 1 layer higher. And then it's gonna take the yellow again and... It's doing well, by the way, it's nice. Switching is going pretty cool. It's they managed to make it not too complex and make it work, I guess. Oh, sorry. Let's have to... With so much light in here, I guess the light on the printer, on the nozzle itself, it's a bit too hard. But knowing Prusa, I'll probably be able to turn it down a little bit if I want it less bright. The advantage with this one, time-lapse wise, is that you can put the camera at a fixed position and you will always see the top of the print what it's doing. So that was one of the biggest disadvantages, or I mean, if you wanted to stream, that was one of the disadvantages from the old way, because you set the camera, either you set it very far away and then you don't see details, or you set it close by, but then as the print bed starts to rise, the print will go out of view, right? So and then either the camera had to move up with it, so they had these solutions with an arm hanging on the print on the carriage going, so that the camera went up with the prints and everything. So that's a problem you're not gonna have with this one, because the print is always, it's starting up and it's going down. So you just put the camera the way you want it, and it'll always have the same view of your print. So that's pretty awesome, actually. It's probably going to be like 81% we're at right now, so it's gonna be like a couple more of these probably. That's cool. Let me get sorry for the let me go through the so everybody gets a good look at the entire facility here. There we go, that's a bit better. So let's see if I can film it from the back a bit. Oh, smack into the camera. I'm so sorry about that. It's not good for the camera either. You're very close to the action like this, right? I don't like the stringing much, but I'm not gonna touch it because it's not okay. It's not going on to the piece too much, but it has a bit of stringing. It is pretty quick when it's changing tools, right? It just smashes the tool back. It's pretty confident that it's going to the right position now. Well, let's see from the front, perhaps from the side, front. Is there anything? No, there's nothing to see here. I hope you guys are not getting too nauseated. Should be nearly done. Oh, 96% or 98? Oh, 89, sorry. No. It'll probably be one more layer. Thanks. I think it's cool too. But is it 3,500 euros? Cool. That'll... Yeah, we'll see that in time, I guess. So the second one, it put the landing strip aside again. So we're gonna have to try to recalibrate that one in the future because it's gonna cause problems. But not now, next time. So it's pushed to the side completely, so we might have to put it lower. It'll probably be 98%, so this will probably be the last one and then we're done. And I think we're done. We are. So what did we make? A Prusa keychain. Okay, thanks for that. So we have a Prusa keychain, yay! I don't know if you're done, right? So now the light in the front. I don't know if you can see it. Damn. So there's a light at the bottom of the LCD, which switches to green to indicate that there's a work done. Let's see if we can get it off. It's probably going to be the hots, but yeah, there it is. Sorry for that. So it's a bit of stringing, but for a first print, yeah, throw with it. It's not too bad. Look, it's very pretty. We should have, I think, in 3 colors or in 5 colors. It's probably gonna do the original also in a different color, but whatever. So we now have our original Prusa keychain, and that being finished, I think it's time to also finish the stream. So thanks for being here. Next steps are going to be to get this one a permanent position, I think, somewhere. It's a bit bigger than I expected it to be. We'll see. But anyways, I thank you so much for being here, and we're going to call it a bit of an early night and a keychain for the collection indeed. And I'll look into, I know Wi-Fi is not here anymore, but I'm gonna look into like streaming my prints, because with this one it's going to be a bit easier, just with the one good camera position and everything, as I said. So without further ado, I wanna thank you all for being here, and we're going to be ending this stream. So catch you guys on the next one.